Welcome to the Introduction to Microsoft 365 Excel Basic Errors and Formulas, Part 5 of 12 parts, presented by the Fruitland Park Library, narrated by Gloria. Table of Contents, Basic Errors and Formulas, Hashtag Name, Hashtag Ref, Hashtag divs/0, and hashtag null. Absolute references versus relative references. Flash fill. If anyone needs instructions on how to have two windows open at the same time, please see Excel 365 Video 1. Basic errors and formulas. Remember the small green triangle in the upper left corner of the cell is a warning that there may be an error, and Excel makes suggestions on how to correct the possible error. Most of the time, the first item on the list will give you some idea what the error may be. Hashtag name ? Indicates there is an error in the formula's name or the name of the cell range. Double-click on hashtag name ? And it will show the formula and the cells. The error was caused by the letter X added to the formula. Simply delete the X and click off of the cell. Formula Auditing Group, Formulas tab. This group contains tools to help you find errors for the hashtag name ? error. Click on Trace Precedents. Trace Dependents identifies the cells affected by the active cell. The active cell is G2. Blue arrow indicates there are no errors. A red arrow indicates there are errors. To remove the arrows, use the Remove Arrows command. Show Formulas displays all of the formulas on the worksheet. Click Error Checking, inspects the formula for errors. Options available: Get help with the error, show calculation steps, ignore error and edit in the formula bar. Formula bar displaying error. Formula incorrect spelling. Correct spelling is equal sums. By selecting Show Calculation Steps, the Evaluate Formula dialog box opens. Click Evaluate. The evaluation is showing the error is in the name of the function. Hashtag ref ! Often refers to deleted cell or cells that are no longer valid. The cell or cells may have been deleted or even moved to another location. Equals B3 plus C3 plus D3 plus E3 was the formula used for the total in cell G3. By deleting column C, it caused a hashtag ref ! Error to occur, and the columns all shifted to the left. The formula now reads equal B3 plus hashtag ref ! Plus C3 plus D3. Hashtag div/0 error occurs when trying to divide a number by 0. Hashtag null is a common mistake caused by forgetting to separate two cell references correctly. The plus sign was omitted between D5 and E5, resulting in the hashtag null error code. An important concept to understand is the difference between absolute references and relative references. Relative references are used by Excel by default. Here is an example of relative reference. We're going to add row number 2. The formula is equal sum, parentheses, A2 plus B2, close parentheses. The answer is 50. Now we're going to drag downward to copy the formula. Excel uses relative references to adjust the cell references as we drag the formula downward. This works great and does save a great deal of time. However, it does not always work, and using an absolute reference becomes necessary. We want to know how much sales tax we owe for the item sold. The formula is equal sum, parentheses, G2 times I1, close parentheses. Dragging down the formula didn't work. It failed because Excel was adjusting the cell reference even when the cells are blank, giving you an incorrect answer and a warning. Warning is telling you that the formula refers to a blank cell. Deleting everything from G2 to G7 and enter the formula again, equals sum, parentheses, G2 times I1. Once you close the parentheses, tap F4 on the keyboard. Dollar signs will appear before the letter I and before the number 1. This changes cell I1 to an absolute reference. Now you can drag the formula downward. We can now calculate our net profit by subtracting the product cost and sales tax collected from the gross profit. Fruitland Park Library. This concludes the introduction to Microsoft 365 Basic Errors in Formula, Part 5 of 12 parts. Thank you for joining us for Part 5. We hope you enjoyed the tutorial and will be joining us for the remaining parts 6 through 12 of Microsoft Excel 365. If you have any questions or would like a transcript of this tutorial, please contact gloria.terry@mylakelibrary.org or call 352-360-6561.